What's going on, you guys? It's Scott from Fly Rides, back again with another review. In the continuance of the electric mountain bike boom, consumers are having to be more and more aware of what is available when, so that is why we are checking out the Mondraker Dusk R today. Mondraker bikes are going to have some solid availability for the foreseeable future, so we'll be checking out a few over the next couple weeks, so make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on what is available and what those bikes are going to ride like. But for now, we are going to check out the Mondraker Dusk R. First, let's take a look at some of the spec highlights. Of course, you can always find full specs on FlyRidesUSA.com, so go check out there if you want part numbers and stuff like that. But to start off, you have got the Shimano EP8 motor. This is Shimano's newest motor and most powerful motor. It is one of the smallest and most powerful motors on the market, coming in at 85 Newton meters of torque. That partners with a 630 watt-hour battery that you can actually amplify to an even higher wattage with 360 extra watt-hours if you want to piggyback an extra battery on there. That motor power partners with a wide gear ratio on an 11 to 50 tooth cassette and a 12-speed derailleur. It is the SRAM SX Eagle. That SX derailleur shifts pretty smoothly, and it's nice to see the 12-speed option on here, as that has become the industry standard on bikes of this level at this price point. Moving on to the suspension, you have got an enduro setup on this with the zero suspension system from Mondraker and also the forward geometry that they are famous for. If you're not familiar with those, go check out our intro to Mondraker video. Specifically on the Dusk R, you are going to get a Fox 36 rhythm fork in the front. That's going to have 160 millimeters of travel, and in the rear it is going to be a Fox Float DPS shock. Geometry-wise, it is a 65.5 degree head tube angle and an effective seat tube angle of 76 degrees. Finally, you've got Shimano MT4120 hydraulic disc brakes front and rear. They are 4-piston and going to be excellent for stopping on those enduro all-mountain speeds. But that is enough out of me for now. Let's check in with Austin for a real-time ride review. He's going to tell you what he liked and what he thought could be better about this bike and overall his impression on the Dusk R. Austin, take it away.
There we go. Let's drop in on the Mondraker Dusk R, see how this Fox Rhythm fork handles on the first jump. Woo! Feels good. What about these Recon tires? So far, so good. I got some sweat in my eye already. All right, let's hit the step down. Woo! We'll scrub this little gap right here into the chicane. Send this gap right into the road gap. Air it out. Woo! Gotta love this bike so far. I don't know how these Recon tires are gonna do through these corners. Let's throw it over that. Woo! Got a little sideways. Oh, air it out right here. So far, so good. Ooh, that's a new rock right there. First and foremost, it feels great downhill. The geometry is fantastic, twitchy. The bike goes exactly where you want it to go. Even for 53 pounds, I mean, I'll be honest right up front, I'm not that big of a fan of riding 29ers on e-bikes. I've always been a 27.5-inch guy, whereas this bike does change my mind a bit. It just doesn't feel like I have that big clunky wheel up front. And that's partly due to the forward geometry. Got this really short stem up here, which makes the bike really twitchy, and I can put it exactly where I want it to, especially in the air, which is what I really like. On stuff like this that we're going up now, and even on the downhill, it's very supple, supported, handles all the small bumps incredibly well. And I'm really impressed with the Shimano EP8 motor. I haven't had much time on it until now, and I must say I'm a big fan. And yeah, I mean, for a guy like me who likes to crank out laps in boost mode, it works perfect.
So that is going to wrap things up on our Mondraker Dusk R review. These bikes are available right now, but don't forget, everything is moving pretty quickly in the bike industry right now, so grab one while you can. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it, and until next time, enjoy the ride.